Hello.
Hi, Huber. How's it going?
I'm always like, I'm unmuting in 3, 2, 1.
Well, sometimes
and then no one says.
Sometimes I expect Bloodworth to take the reins, and then I think sometimes Bloodworth is like doing other work and he's leaving it up to us. But hello and welcome to Easy Allies Xbox Games Showcase pre-show and reactions. We're gonna be watching Xbox.
Yeah.
And
let's talk Xbox.
Let's talk Xbox.
Well, this stream is going to go from Xbox through the Outer Worlds through the PC gaming show. So some of us will be leaving during that, but yeah, it's gonna be streaming for a few hours here, chat. 5.5 hours or something like that.
Yeah. I always get so excited for the Xbox One because it just feels like big, big first party.
Super tall again.
I just love that because like Sony hasn't done like a big showcase type thing in a while. Nintendo does their directs, which are also epic as hell. But I really love.
Can I phrase it a different way?
Sure.
Oh, it's like Xbox goes last, so it's like if there are no big announcements, like save us, Xbox.
Yeah.
Right, if Xbox was first, everyone's like, fuck Xbox.
Yeah, I'd be like, get out of here.
I imagine we're full cam right now, but we should probably show chat a little
No,
bit
they
of
can
this
see
thing.
this.
Yeah, so for some reason, Fallout 76 is going all in on this fishing update.
Oh, I thought it was Outer Worlds, too.
No. This is the Fallout 76 thing. They have like a quote unquote booth at Playdays, but it's like a physical fishing hole.
Oh yeah, they do.
Side alley there. And then in the gift bags for everybody that's attending, there's a little packet of Swedish fish that is like that's. What was that?
Hang on.
That was like bait. And so they're trying to make it look like lures, that you put on.
I know how to get her. Bait. Deep blue sea, Damiani. Deep blue sea.
Top 10 uses of bait.
I know Isla's fixing something, but I'm not 100% sure what it is.
Pop.
You mean
Pop,
you're
pop.
gonna use them as bait?
So we got 14 or so minutes.
14 minutes.
Xbox. What are we gonna see? Gears of War E Day.
Yeah.
That is.
Well, the remake too, right?
Yeah,
What
that
are we
is-
gonna see with
There's the remaster,
Silk Sun.
right? That's still coming.
Serious?
So am I. Hype.
Huber, I'm not misremembering this.
What?
The remaster as well. The Gears 1 remaster.
Oh, on PlayStation.
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Well, that is on everything. But
Everything. Yeah. For sure. Reloaded.
Reloaded, I think
Reloaded.
it's right,
Yeah. Gears of War Reloaded.
That's what I have to make I'm trying to remember what I was sitting down to try to do.
Yeah.
Like, I need to make a list for everything that we see. That's what I have to do here.
Yeah.
Also, we also need to see if the last 24 hours, if the leaks or whatever are true about Persona 4.
Persona 4.
There's some crazy stuff.
Is it?
The
Everybody's.
funny thing is there
logos in the night, the blurry artwork.
So
Someone
weird.
made like
Is it a remake?
pixelated. It looks like it was made on Game Boy Color. Like
So
artwork.
weird. It's not a remake,
someone
right? It'll
claims
just
it's
be the
called-
port.
It like reloaded or reload. Sorry, Persona 3 Reload was for Persona 3. This will be like Persona 4 is 1.
Oh,
So
I
it'll
thought
be
it was just like
so
a
it'll look like it's
Persona
in-
4
it'll look like
golden
it's in the
port.
Persona 5 engine, yeah.
right.
Yo, that would be
Yeah.
hype as hell.
Yeah, but I mean, all this could be nonsense, but it could all be true.
It feels kind of nonsense.
Yeah, it might not even be announced here though. It could all be true and not be announced here. So,
Dude.
I'm very curious. I wasn't, I didn't really get into Persona 4 like I did Persona 3.
Okay.
But
See, I started
if
with
this-
4 on Vita Golden.
if this is true, then I will probably dive into it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Same. Yeah. I had that same feeling with 3 when it came to consoles or whatever. It's like, oh, I get to play Persona 3 now because I had never played that one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome. Another big heavy hitter. Perfect Dark.
Yep.
What's up with Perfect Dark, everybody? What's up?
I think it was in a rough spot. It sounds like it's kind of on track.
Okay.
On track.
But
Let's get it back on track.
yeah, it's been a minute since we've seen anything. So
Yeah.
I am hoping that they are ready to actually put a release date on it, and we get it this year.
Yeah.
And of course, I bet that it will be before September 30th. So that's what we want.
Yeah,
They'll show multiplayer in it.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
But I doubt it.
Oh man,
I doubt it.
I don't think that they will.
I doubt it.
I don't think that they will.
Not to
but-
be a-
4-player split screen.
Not to be a buzzkill, but I'm getting like Halo Infinite vibes when like the multiplayer was like later on, or
Like, I
and
don't want something
co-op
elaborate.
campaign and
I just want,
stuff.
like small, intimate maps and 4-player split screen, like old school. That's all you got to
Yeah,
give me. Don't
same.
have to go crazy.
Yeah,
Don't have to go crazy.
yeah. Let's talk X.
Let's talk.
Box. It's so fun.
All this dumb fishing.
Phil Spencer had remember the list of games that were going to be out in a certain amount of time. Lies of Phil, right? Lies of P.
Oh my
I forgot
God.
about
Silk Song was on that.
Silk Song
by
was
the
on
way.
that.
Yeah.
Are we
That
going to
was
see it?
minimum-
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago.
1 year.
Right?
Then they said within the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
Are-
was 2 or 3 years ago.
Hope.
Are we going to see it?
I'd love to.
You believe, Gabby. You believe. Today's the day.
I gotta believe.
You got to believe.
I gotta believe.
Today is the day.
I think if it's not here,
It'll be Wednesday, 6 a.m. Nintendo Direct.
For the
sure.
Switch 2 exclusive
Yeah.
on Switch 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't work on Switch.
whoa. It
No,
won't
no,
work.
exclusive. No Xbox, no PlayStation,
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
no
Yeah,
PC.
yeah.
Oh, I thought it'd be funnier if it just won't play on your Switch.
And it'll only play on Switch 2.
Yeah, and
It's
only
too
Switch
good.
2.
It's too
It's
good
too good.
and like high fidelity
Too
to
many
play on
frames.
Switch 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nintendo
120
flew a
frames.
plane of money to their house.
Any wild ones from Xbox? Any revivals of franchises? What are we thinking?
Oh, yeah, what are we seeing from like their acquired studios? I'm just
Oh,
like,
well, when we were in the other room, we were talking about Double Fine. It's been a
Okay.
minute since Psychonauts. They used to put out a lot of small, weird games, but they basically would have internal game jams and just like do this kind of thing. And they also kind of used to kind of like publish indie games as well. But so yeah, I'm just surprised that Double Fine hasn't been doing more smaller, weird things, kind of similar to Obsidian.
I just realized you're wearing an Xbox like
yeah.
sponsored patch racer
So
jacket.
cool.
This is from last year, I think.
So
yeah.
Summon
cool.
Silk
Fuck.
Song.
People are gonna think
Offers
we're
of
paid.
the
yeah.
People are going to think we make any money.
Activision Blizzard got anything since you were mentioning, recently no BlizzCon this year.
That's right. I predicted Call of Duty on Switch 2. Let's go.
This
Oh,
is
it's
a
gonna be
weird.
announced here. Call of Duty on Switch 2
Call of
at
Duty.
the Xbox
Let's see it.
Showcase.
Yeah.
yeah,
do it.
that's
I could see
highly
it.
possible. Another
I don't
weird
think
one
they mentioned
is
Switch 2.
Silent Hill 2 coming out on Xbox in tandem with an announcement of Born from a Wish DLC.
Hmm.
That's weird, but I think it could happen.
Last year we saw like Slitterhead and
Oh my
stuff.
god.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That was cool.
I'm
That's
actually
what
think
I'm-
good third-party stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
weirdo
what I'm most
games.
excited for is like
Weirdo
stuff
shit.
that we can't predict.
Yeah.
What was I keep forgetting its title? The rare game that's been like in back and forth.
Everwild.
Everwild.
Oh,
Yeah,
isn't there a
there-
bet about that?
There is. Will we see Everwild?
I put a one in there.
Everyone's like, what the hell is Everwild?
The
That's so long.
What is
Yeah,
that?
I was like,
But the best part though
sure.
was that at the when they announced it, even Xbox didn't know. So even Rare didn't
yeah,
know.
they didn't know.
It's like, what is Everwild? I was like, we're still figuring it out.
Also,
What?
there has been 15 games with that name.
Yeah.
Oh
Or
yeah.
names
Ever and
similar to the
Wild.
yeah,
Ever
like
wild,
any
never
combination- yeah.
wild.
Never born.
Wild ever.
Wild.
Exo
Smith,
wild.
Wild spelled with a Y.
Yep.
Wi- Like oh,
Wilding.
It's
Wild
no,
one with two
it's no
Vs
Chronicles.
instead of
of
Wild
Medieval.
Souls.
Damian is always quiet until he's loud. That's his power.
Wait.
Yeah.
They're asking if you were quiet.
Oh.
He's
For
just,
his mic.
He's just literally quiet. This is called dynamics, chat.
Charging up,
You know what? I want to see GoldenEye remastered.
bro.
Finally released.
Dude.
They own like Xbox holds all the cards now. They got Activision Blizzard. They
Yeah,
got
we would
they
do it up
don't
right now.
though, because
What
those
was it
rights.
GoldenEye.
Their rights
Yeah.
are still
It's
tied
the
up.
bond rights that
They-
are,
they-
yeah.
they-
that
Well,
are
it's
tricky.
also the
broccolis.
Nintendo
They
rights.
can talk
Oh,
with. They're friendly with
broccolis.
Nintendo. They're friendly with Amazon.
The
Like, let's
fucking
go.
broccolis,
Like, make it happen.
gotta
Let it
get the
officially. Let it
cauliflower
officially
family.
release.
The broccolinis.
The so I know that they had talked about that Xbox is putting their first party handheld on hold.
Yes.
But I think the partnership one, the like branded Xbox handheld that whoever else is like it might be
Asus
Asus.
or-
Yeah.
Yo, are we gonna see that
I feel like
today?
that
We might
was a
see that.
PC gaming show.
That's well,
Oh,
If it's
they
gonna be
reveal it
Xbox
here.
branded, I think it would be in here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be like a bone for Microsoft
but
to
I
show
mean,
up at the PC
there's
Gaming
a
show.
there's a
but-
fair chance it could be in both.
Yeah.
Asus Raj 1.
I like this. There's like a laser
Yeah,
battle.
like
What
a
about
battle
Minecraft?
Minecraft will
Minecraft
reveal
2.
itself.
The
Yeah.
Minecraft movie.
We'll see some
Minecraft
chicken
updates are we
jockey
getting?
pander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There will be something.
Will they drop?
Will they-
Did they already
And then
drop
Phil
like a
will
Jack
destroy
Black
the
skin in Minecraft?
stadium.
If they
No.
haven't, they will know.
They will name drop Minecraft because like
Jack Black on
Minecraft
stage.
Movie,
Oh, Jack Black on stage.
Will they announce?
And he'll smash a chair on Phil Spencer.
Yeah, I
He'll
get.
come in a chicken jockey like costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That honestly, I think that is maybe highly likely.
I agree.
Some kind of
Honestly.
thing like
Put
that.
your money on it.
Yeah,
Can,
I would give it odds for sure.
is there any chance of seeing anything from Elder Scrolls 6? Just anything.
Don,
Yeah.
We had the remaster
Ooh.
drop. It's
I
like,
think
Don, are
yes.
you listening? Can
I
you
know
check Damiani's levels?
It's like 10 years away, but could they
I think if
still-
we were seeing Elder Scrolls 6, we might not have so much focus on Fallout 76 fishing.
And what about? No, Damian, I think you're onto something, dude. For real. Just a little check-in would go a long way. Fable, of
Damiani's
course.
mic literally cannot be off.
Fable, it's time.
Hello.
It's time for like a gameplay deep dive Fable, dude. Give me a 7-minute
Yeah.
Of
Fable.
what?
uninterrupted
Oh,
Fable,
Fable?
dude. Give me that.
Yeah, it feels like it's time.
It's
to
time.
see.
I actually see like straight gameplay.
We have,
Yeah.
but I think it's like
But I mean, it's been montage. It's been very like cut between. You know what I'm saying? It's not
But
like been like.
I don't know when
games,
they
you
showed
know?
it. It might have even been last year, but it feels like it's been 5 years since I saw Fable.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm not gonna lie.
And another huge one that has been eerily quiet, does it even exist, is BioShock.
Ooh.
What is going on?
Oh, yeah.
BioShock.
Yeah.
It's been forever. Yeah.
It has been forever. Forever.
All right. Yeah, it has been.
The
Sandlot.
gain was
The
just down
Sandlot.
on
Ah, the
Damiani's mic a
gain.
little Too much.
I gotta gain more.
His
Hubert,
gains. Don
I know
fixed it.
we haven't had a lot in the way of Kingdom Hearts, but
That'd be such a
You think
get.
Kingdom Hearts
It-
Xbox?
it would be.
Yeah, we could get it.
It is completely plausible that they were like,
I'll scream.
best for last,
I'll scream.
saving it for Microsoft.
Sora, dude. The power of Sora to just make everything in life better.
Also, Ubisoft didn't have a conference. We haven't seen anything from them yet, so we
Oh,
could see
yeah,
like
third-
Assassin's Creed Hexa or something.
Ooh,
That'd be great. Even honestly, like Ubisoft, dude. Honestly, I could see
Just Dance.
DLC for Assassin's Creed already. Honestly,
Dua Lipa on stage. Just Dance 2026 Switch 2 demo.
think anything from even though because they're not doing their own thing this year, anything from EA show up in this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly or
Yeah, because there's Battlefield, which they are gonna.
they've been
What about
demoing
a
and they've been
sport
Yeah.
showing.
Yeah.
They've been showing a lot of Battlefield here and there. Oh my God, please, Battlefield! It's looking good.
Yeah.
It's looking
There's
real
the
good.
Iron Man game from Motive, but I think that could be a ways out.
Oh, Borderlands. Yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah, I think Borderlands is a
1943.
good,
The sync is off.
good
now?
like. Yeah, the sync was off yesterday. I had
Are
to
we-
adjust it a little bit.
You adjust-
Gabby, what's the number one thing you want to see?
I think Fable.
Fable, same.
Yeah.
Honestly, same.
It's what I'm most interested in.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm always just like the stuff that we don't expect. That's my favorite. Like just little stuff.
The unexpected,
Yeah.
like that
Little
cool Witch
indies.
Academy looking game, the like pixel witch thing.
Oh,
Witchbrook.
yeah.
Witchbrook hype. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for. Can you get some reverb on the mics? Still getting a little hiss back
75
here. Sibilance.
seconds.
Charles.
Toast.
Toast.
Toast. Toast.
Toast. They should have done that in Final Reckoning. A toast nod. Toast.
Peeking is back. Nothing changed. We got louder.
Toast.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a little blown out last night.
I changed that.
Okay.
We should definitely be less peaky.
Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
10 out of 10 Peaky Blinders. Do not skip.
Peaky Blinders.
Incredible show. 6-episode seasons. So easy. You're
You
just
were
like,
just
"Oh."
complaining about 6 episodes.
Not with Peaky Blinders. They do it flawlessly. 10 out of 10.
No bloat.
No bloat. All killer, no filler.
There's one of the music videos for The Smile is just a Peaky Blinders tie-in, or someone made a thing.
30
and I got
seconds.
tricked, But it seemed like it was its own thing.
Headphones
30
on, everyone.
seconds.
Open world Peaky Blinders.
Let's go.
No.
Energy generates.
Hell yeah. Obsessed.
Yes.
Okay, and our levels are good, right?
Godzilla's gonna pop
We
out.
should be louder than the video. We
Alien.
should be louder than the video.
Let's get a Predator game.
Yeah. Alien first.
Game is very loud. Okay. We should
Well,
be
that was a very
louder,
loud
That was
explosion
loud.
But
sound
we,
thing.
Xbox
But yeah.
is generally loud. We
Yeah.
should be louder than them. This is a reaction stream.
Right. You should be able to hear us, hear every word we say, and maybe miss a little bit of the
Yeah.
Xbox stream.
Oh, Clockwork Revolution. no,
Or
is
Outer
that-
Worlds straight away. Looks like Outer Worlds to me.
It's a little quiet in our head. Oh.
Do you think I'd care that the colony is in disarray? We didn't come to Arcadia to get bogged down in pointless warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit. But this pesky Earth Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share. What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism.
All killer, no filler. Outer Worlds. Seriously.
Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory!
It's a well-paced game.
I'm yearning
Too loud.
and yearning for you.
How's that?
Heart and red
How's that, Chatty baby?
Yo, that triple barrel shotgun.
bit of my way. Every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you.
This looks so good.
Although the cost may be high,
Yes, Duke Nukem Shrink Ray. Duke Nukem.
know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I hope to. For now I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and burning
Yes, dude.
Melting.
for you. For you.
Great. October 29th.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Made
Yes.
for capitalism by capitalism. Inflate our impressions and egos by staying tuned after the showcase.
Heck yeah.
Plentyware.
Day one. Day one Game Pass. Incredible value.
World premiere.
Don, when you have a sec, no real rush, but if you could
What's
come in and
wrong?
help us adjust our headphone volume.
I'm
We have to do
sorry.
it on the little thing.
I've just been so depressed lately.
You know, we fix everything. Humans a problem.
High in Life 2.
Wait, is it
Pretty sure.
Angerfoot 2? No.
That's what I for a second I
Yeah,
thought that,
yeah.
Heber.
Whenever I
Yeah.
see
Oh my god, it is High on Life 2.
Everybody's headphones better now?
Yeah.
Thank you, Don.
I thought this game was
I don't know.
I don't know how it's going.
Maybe it's a remake.
A remake.
Whoa.
Yo, that's cool.
Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
Wild.
Huh.
Winter.
Crazy. Crazy. Unexpected.
World premiere.
Is that Rich? Sounds like Rich.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
In.
Yeah.
Horizon 1 Dawn.
Yeah, yep.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
Rise
doesn't
to
explain
the
the
rise. Rise something. of
fiber
Rome.
optic cable or whatever it is.
Son of-
Yeah, Rise Son of Rome. Yeah, this seems really awesome. I love a giant chain.
Love a
yeah.
giant chain.
Giant chain hype.
Okay.
Minotaur? Okay,
Yeah,
there's-
we're in like a lab.
Yeah, there's like Penelope. Or not
Resonance.
Dude, this is so big.
Oh yeah, and the labyrinth. There we go.
What?
Oh, dude, what? Okay.
What?
Penelope.
Yes.
What is her name? Not Penelope.
Whoa.
Dude,
Retold,
I just
what
got
the hell?
chills. Holy cow.
Oh.
That
What was that?
fucking sick is what it was. Wow. That's so cool.
Hardware?
Yeah.
Handheld?
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Or a controller.
It looks like there's reverse screen there.
Oh!
That looks like the.
Portal?
Yes.
It does.
I like this song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remix, 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 remix.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, but it's. Oh.
It's the Asus Raj.
That looks clean.
So
I
fun.
saw it. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You maniacs!
Better
Is that kind of
reveal it.
disrespectful if
about
it's
a
not
spoiler?
revealed?
Better reveal it now.
It's featured
It's a
very
spoiler.
prominently throughout this whole thing.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Better do it, dude. It's just Silk Song, dude. Like, what the hell?
This is an Xbox.
Watch her shut up.
Raj.
Imagine my fingers
ROG
reaching across to
Xbox
get that.
LIX.
1
Is that
terabyte
Republic of
storage.
Gamers? Why are they
Oh, there's a
calling it
cheaper
that?
version on the bottom.
At Xbox, we strive to put
Isn't
the player
Rogue,
first.
like,
and that's
I
what
think
you've
it's
seen
Republic
from
of
us
Gamers.
over the years.
I think they pronounce it
We've
Rogue.
led the industry with backward
only heard
compatibility.
Rogue, but I don't know.
We
I
champion
say
crossplay
Raj.
and cross-progression. We deliver Game Pass,
It's
first on
stupid either
console,
way.
then on PC, and with cloud gaming. So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So
This
we're
music
building
and
an
narration
Xbox
feels
experience
like it's
designed
setting
for
up an
players,
umbrella
not locked to a
corporation.
single store
Like
or
fake
tied
thing.
to one device. The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands, bringing
Xbox
together
Ally,
the power
they're
of
fans.
Xbox
Yeah.
and the
Allies,
freedom of
yeah.
Windows. On this Xbox,
The
you can play
freedom
games
of
across your
Windows.
entire library, including all the Windows PC game
shadow
stores,
dropping, dude.
from
Yeah,
Xbox
it's
and
coming out.
BattleNet to Steam, GOG, and
It's straight up
Ubisoft
shadow
Connect.
dropping.
I mean,
And The highly
it doesn't,
anticipated
it's
Hollow Knight
insane.
Silk Song
Here it
will be
is.
available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year. In fact, every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally.
Well, now you know Silk Songs this year.
Yeah, what a shitty
We
way
have
to do
always
that.
wanted
That's
you
so
to have
weird.
the unique experience of Xbox on any screen.
That's right.
That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams
Unless they're
with
setting,
you.
they're like
Your library,
busting us
progression,
down
friends,
to
and achievements.
build us back
There
up
are
again.
over 1,000
The Capcom
Xbox Play
strategy.
Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game you see in today's show, from our partners and our studios, is Xbox Play Anywhere.
Got
And
it.
because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game Pass with a diverse lineup of games from the biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits.
How much?
This is the freedom we believe players should have. Any game, anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make this vision real. But it all comes back to the games. From Dead to Rights on the original Xbox to Armored
Yo,
Core
Dead to
6,
Rights
our
hype.
relationship with Bandai Namco
Shut
Entertainment has
out.
stood the test of time.
Okay.
We
This
both
music,
believe
dude, come
in
on.
bringing
Such
amazing
a shout
experiences
out.
to players around the world, and their next
Okay.
game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolf Studio, this
Oh,
is a
Dawnwalker.
story-rich action
I was wondering when we were
RPG
gonna see this.
steeped in dark
Dude.
fantasy that I can't wait for you
Hyped
to
on
explore.
this.
Oh yeah, this
I
Stay
wanted to
tuned and
go
enjoy the
visit them when I
rest
was
of
in
the show.
Poland, but they were still at PAX.
I forgot about this.
This looks so sick.
Yeah, no price or date.
It's the year of the wolf.
Nobunaga riding a wolf doing a heist.
Yep.
2025.
With a child.
With a child.
With a
of course.
child.
Gotta have the child. Vampire.
Monsters have always been here. Watching from the shadows.
Obsessed with medieval
And when we were
vampires.
at our
One of the
weakest.
coolest things of all time.
They came out into the light. We feared for our lives. But we should have feared for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No. They came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle.
Taking over Staten Island.
What?
Not me, though.
Shadows TV
Oh.
show rep.
They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead.
I'm apparently too quiet, Don.
Their worst nightmare.
Normally I'm too on mic and I'm too loud.
A Dawnwalker.
Oh, yeah.
I'm giving Don my levels, assuming he's
Trapped
changing my
between the
levels.
two worlds.
Oh,
Fighting to Walker.
this looks tight.
Fighting to understand
I love
the
vampires.
evil behind it all. He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
Did I get better? I'm now good.
Ancestral Wailing Island.
Yeah, ancestral wailing.
Or it gives me Witcher TV show logo vibes.
It's also like the Hand of the King. thing.
Yeah.
Is that what
Totally.
you're
That's what I
thinking?
thought.
It has big Game of Thrones vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. I'm optimistic.
World premiere.
Very optimistic about it. Cute.
Yeah.
I love getting the sharp turn from dismemberment to
Is this
What?
a war pipe?
Oh.
Meat Boy.
Meat Boy. Another. Wait, what?
3D Meat
Yo!
Boy?
Yep.
Oh,
dude.
All right.
Yup.
This looks excellent.
Dude.
They needed those high-speed SSDs.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Right, right.
Go.
Oh no!
Yep, there it is.
Holy shit.
Time for me to start prepping my anger towards camera angles.
Die and die again.
Yeah, this seems like an absolute nightmare.
Isometrics, cease this.
Early 26.
Awesome.
Nice.
So awesome. It's a heavy hitter. Always a heavy hitter.
Not a world premiere.
What?
Koei Tecmo.
Watch your back, Yakumo. You're a wanted criminal now.
I'll kill the Dark Dragon myself. It's my mission.
Oh yeah.
My duty as a Raven Ninja.
So casual about it.
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
Yeah, that was sick. Holy crap. Dude, a staff. Hammer?
Yep.
These weapons rule.
Jeez.
This is it.
Yeah, rocket hammer.
Sayori.
Ryu. There's
Their
something
audio
I need
mix
your
in these
help with.
trailers, bananas.
We do have bananas in Britain.
Yeah.
I was here. Is Zuma drop? Looks badass.
Whoa. The shark.
With a ghost.
Shark with a ghost face and hands.
Yeah, Blood's mic is just a little too far from
I'm not picking up.
I turned it down because everyone was like, it's constantly peaking.
Right.
But now you have to be more on mic.
The Dark Dragon is mine.
Looks good.
October
No.
21st.
October 21st, dude.
Just in
Super
time for
soon.
Halloween.
Yes.
Getting a little
October and
packed this
September are
fall.
very packed now, yeah. Getting real packed.
Is it?
That's the.
Oh.
DLC?
A Dolk?
Give it right now, DLC.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm ready. One of my favorite video games last year, easily. Oh my god.
Still a little footage.
God, I love this game.
What are you, crazy?
Oh, it's so good. Yes.
This is where it starts.
Dude.
Beneath the streets of Rome. Enter the city of Antioch. Find a secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
That's Crusade energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Order of
Giants. Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, a red cloak.
Okay, like
Didn't expect the short sleeves.
September 4th.
Awesome. Like Tony
September
Todd.
3rd and 4th and 5th are heating up too.
Tony Todd's character had like there was some like giant.
Right,
lore.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
really
Yeah.
loose.
There's a whole thing about this. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Great. More of the best game. Awesome.
World premiere.
It's not rich. Oh.
Japanese instantly invested. Instantly in.
Robots. Tree monsters. Oh my god.
You're the Blight.
Year of the Blight.
Game Freak's game. Holy crap.
What, dude?
Oh, it's Hurt Leg? Wow, that frame rate. That's a Game Freak game.
Literally, this is like so Princess Mononoke.
She looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick.
Whoa. 4026.
Jeez.
Aim high, dude. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no.
Beast of Reincarnation.
Times New Roman.
Chill.
Neat.
Cool.
Actually, it makes
Intrigue.
aerial.
Intrigue. Noted. Put a note on it.
Yeah, pencil it in.
Mm-hmm. Just firing off games
Yeah.
right now. Firing. Yeah.
The glittering streets of Avalon sure do.
Why do I know what Avalon is?
Yeah.
Because they suit their
Is this
filters
Clockwork?
out
Clockwork?
to us.
Yeah.
Got
I'm
it.
thinking it's Clockwork. But
Yeah.
There's a lot of ticking and rotating.
Yeah.
Stock flamethrower sound.
4 years before Arthur Morgan.
The tangle, dude.
Here's to playing in the mud.
Here's the playing in
I just want to walk around in this game.
Yeah, this looks sick.
Like this, that's what I want to do the whole game. I just want to walk
Hold
around.
my beer, Bioshock. Yeah.
Until you fucking rust. It ain't for the spineless.
I'm ready to kill the shark.
Yeah.
Ew! Oh my gosh.
That's a clean sweep.
Hey! The knob.
I'm
You're
gonna
going
kill that
down.
knob.
Get his ass.
Yeah.
I love that little smokestack boy.
Lord Griswick. Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone who might wish you ill? We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
That's funny.
Very.
That was really good.
Trust your instincts, sir. Tall, yes, sir.
Built rather
Whoa, what
slim,
is
well
this?
muscular.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
My eyes.
Quick, agile.
Oh, is this
Oh, character creation.
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh!
Quite fashionable. That's the
Gabby's
thing
hyped.
robbed me.
Release the character creator now.
That's the
We're the wanted person. That's great.
Wait, is your character creation a lineup for
Yeah.
a shot? That's great.
So sick.
That's pretty good.
Oh, he peed himself down there.
Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Nah.
You gotta kill all these guys.
Yeah.
How can I
You
help
gotta take out the 1%,
Rather
man.
talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
So fully voiced.
Oh my.
Anything else you'd care to say to Errol?
These villains look
Brains.
amazingly
If I
hateable.
hadn't seen
Yeah.
it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
The writing is actually pretty
Yeah.
Edges. Empty pockets.
witty. Voice
Blood on the
protagonist,
cobbles.
yeah.
Goodbye, Silas.
Oh my heavens.
All right, we're not messing around.
I'll hurt you, you fucking meatsack! I'll leave you with a pissing pan of peaches!
You've either got a gang at your back or a knife in it.
We're a family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it.
I want a little clockwork
They
companion.
just want us beaten.
Can you be a clockwork person? I hope
and so
so.
scared to
That's a
fight
good
back.
idea.
I don't want to kill him.
That's why it pays to be clever and well armed.
Oh, wow.
There's- oops.
Let's go and end a few arguments.
Combat looks good too.
Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far worse. Time.
What?
And if they can rewrite history, they can rewrite us.
Holy shit.
But look who just found Mummy's keys.
Oh,
Now I can
whoa.
fiddle with time. Put the bullet back in the barrel. Bring the dreams
Whoa.
to a crawl.
Kill a guy and take the
Take
bullets
mistakes
back?
and make it like it never happened. We can change the world as we know it. One choice at a time.
What?
And I can even go back and change the past to change the future.
This is bananas.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the hunters don't like it
time grenade?
when the rabbits got the gun.
Oh,
Dude, yes.
aging.
Yep. Wow, what a great
Yeah, that was
trailer.
Yeah.
Now
Coming in due time.
Such a good trailer.
That went from like an interesting little side thing to something I'm very excited
Yeah.
about.
Very
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
That trailer was
That's
great.
looking solid. Yeah, really
to bringing
solid.
players award-winning, record-breaking, critically acclaimed games. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision, Doom, The Dark Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard, and Avowed from Xbox Game Studios. All of our teams across Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever,
like Johnny
and they're
Knoxville's
also
long-lost
delivering
brother.
more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to vast online worlds, our teams are empowered to build the games they've always dreamed of. We want our players to have the choice and flexibility of where and how they play the games our teams make. So of course, our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make
The
for both
stage is
Xbox
cool, yeah.
consoles and PC will be Xbox Play Anywhere.
Crazy lighting
On behalf of
challenge.
our creative
They did a good
teams,
job.
thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds
the
are
warm edge
expanding
light that they
to
have
brand new audiences
Movie time.
through TV
Yep.
and
Here it
film.
comes.
A Minecraft movie, and the
There it
Fallout
is.
There it is.
broke
First
records
thing.
and brought millions of players into the game.
I like the
We have
Fallout
more
show.
projects in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
works
yeah, it's good.
as gaming continues to influence film and
Also coming to
television like
Universal
never before.
Horror Nights.
Oh, that's
When
right.
it comes to
Which is
growing
weird,
new
'cause, like-
franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no other.
Yeah.
From launching
What?
a
I mean, getting
blockbuster new
chased around
game
by
like
a-
Avowed
like a,
to the upcoming release
you know,
of
Death
The
Claw
Outer
would be
Worlds
pretty
2
scary.
this
Yeah, sure.
October. Obsidian is always delivering great games, and they have a third game launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on
This
it
year.
in our direct.
Third game
but
launching
until
this
then,
year?
let's take a look.
Oh, Outer Worlds 2? Is that what they're talking about?
Third game.
Third game.
Third game. Yo,
Whoa.
Pentiment 2. Pentiment 2. Pentiment 2. Pentiment
Dude.
2.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast.
Yes.
Yo, He-Man
Obsidian, dude.
Exactly.
With new flexible legs, the yoke girth action figure can ride
Yoked
anything.
girth.
Yoked girth.
There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers
Grounded?
were miniaturized
Yeah.
against their will and left
It's
to fight for their
Grounded
survival
too?
in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate
Oh my God, are they
a
gonna get
statue
big?
of the 4
Yoked girth?
teenagers, fast food science
Honey, I
robot
blew up the
Burgle,
kids.
and
Honey, I
Dr.
blew up the
Tully
kid.
when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
I love when some criminals' whereabouts are unknown.
Not exactly a criminal.
We're tiny again.
Yeah, we're in the park.
I love
Separated.
Grounded so much.
Oh boy.
Remix, remix.
Remix, remix.
Oh, this is a remix? Oh, maybe not. This is a...
Oh my god.
But you're in the park now.
Oh wow.
Remix, remix, remix.
Offspring is coming
Yo,
for
dude.
us.
My therapist
Scorpions.
hates Offspring for some reason. She just like told me that once. I was like, what the fuck? I like this one.
Ghost looks good.
Grounded is
Yeah.
so much.
Grounded is wonderful. I hope the building is like even more robust.
Mantis.
Oh, I'm sure. Creatures. New mounts.
Mounting a spider, dude. Grounded 2, July 29th.
July
What the
29th.
hell? That's Obsidian.
Oh, game preview. Yeah, it's
This
early
game is
access.
So much fun.
Dude.
Obsidian, calm down,
Yeah,
bro.
what?
If you love being tiny. Oh yeah, this.
Cronos or whatever.
Oh yeah, vagina helmet.
He looks sick.
Accessing predecessor's travel log.
Returnal core.
Yeah, fully.
Blueber.
Was in a state of suppressed recomposition. The behavior pattern of the
Sounded like Ash from Alien.
Yeah. I admire its purity.
This is just my favorite fucking vibe of life, so. Creeping through hallways with a flashlight.
Sci-fi biological nightmare.
Yeah, fighting fleshy monsters.
You just see that hospital bed just
Yeah.
liquid.
Proceed with caution.
That was sick. Necromorph.
Nice.
Give it right now.
Consistently. In coordination. Destroying the nest is now in progress.
Stomp, Dead Space. Yo, the way that flesh
Yeah.
was like regenerator.
Such is our calling.
Fall.
Fall.
Just in time for October. Hopefully. October 15th. Do it then.
Maybe a little too in love with the titles.
I like it, Blood. Set the tone.
When they come back to back, it's weird.
This seems like online, Elder Scrolls Online
Yeah.
something.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Wow,
an
you
ESO thing.
sniffed it, dude.
Sure.
Wow.
The art style.
God almighty, Xbox.
I know.
Xbox.
This is-
remix.
this is- yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Coming for us.
It's
Striking us
not
down.
just licensed music. It's like the
It's like
biggest
the song.
thing.
It's
Yeah.
the most licensed music
That's
ever.
the point. Where's like the?
It's like they're
So
doing it
they're
on
headed
purpose.
to the ring with the housing wars.
Yeah,
Where's
that-
their housing update?
The great MMO housing
Yeah,
wars.
where is it? Where's their housing?
Every band with lawyers poised.
Yeah.
To shoot a cease and desist out of a cease and
Every
desist
record
code.
label that employs snipers.
Exactly.
They-
I always wanted to really commit to Elder Scrolls Online. I say this every time. I played for like a couple weeks straight.
Oh, yeah.
And it was so fun.
It's interesting because they designed it in a way that
You can go anywhere, do anything with
but you can
anybody.
start any expansion,
It's
right?
so
Like if you
bad.
just like the look of an expansion, you can pop in.
Yeah. You can be level 1 and play with your friends who are level whatever.
World-changing server-wide event.
Server-wide event.
Want.
The fan dance, dude.
Seasons of the Worm Cult.
Worm Cult? Shout out to Worm Colts.
Yeah. Top 10 worm cults.
The Strain.
World premiere.
The Strain.
That is a good worm cult. That's a legitimate worm
That's
cult.
number 1.
Space.
Okay.
Mayday! Mayday! Code 1 to mission control. We're falling!
Planet of the Apes for sure. No, just kidding.
Thomas, the ship's breaking apart. There's no time. Evacuate
Major Tom?
now. Thomas, come in.
Oof.
Ariane,
Koba.
you sacrificed everything for a new world.
to save mankind.
Don't nod.
Don't nod. I just realized the N in their logo.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
Every one, every trailer.
Of all time.
Remakes.
Okay.
Holy shit. Some of that Jusant tech there, climbing.
Yeah.
For real. For real.
But also, it's
Yeah.
reminding me a lot of like Deliberate Mars.
Yeah. I remember they had Banishers too. They are cranking.
I don't know if you can make that jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long jump. It's like me trying to play that VR game.
You got jetpack. Oh my god. So funny.
Thomas, wherever you are.
Aphelion.
Thomas is now the new Jessica. Thomas!
Thomas is for boys.
Yeah.
Just
Wait.
as- yeah.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
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 There he is.
That
Thomas gonna embrace the madness, bro.
Sounds like a T-Rex or something.
Yeah, he's embracing the madness. I thought Thomas was gonna be the AI on the
Dude.
ship.
Collaboration with the European
Thomas.
Space
Damiani, does this
Agency.
game please you, dude? I know you're a
Pretty good.
space nut.
I like Gravity, but set on a planet. Like just constant
Yeah.
like shit going wrong.
Heck
You gotta
yeah.
like do whatever you can to live.
I just listened to Project Hail Mary. I really liked it.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be
Aw.
a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your
Dude.
family
Hotel
for
management.
generations, much like the caretaker. He's
Let me upgrade this hotel.
a little eccentric. You'll see.
Let me welcome you to the grand.
Dude, what a vibe.
Okay.
A hotel famous across the land. Every room used to be in such high demand.
Is this Randy Pitchford's musical game?
Your wish I'll command. Here at the grand.
Wait, but then you get a gun?
Hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
Shoot to renovate the hotel.
It's like
So cool.
Damiani is
evolution of Power Wash
Yeah.
Simulator.
Yeah,
Like
it
a
is.
full-blown, like-
This is
So, your father was renovating the
awesome.
hotel when he disappeared?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village.
the whole
He had his
town.
power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off. You seem like a good man.
Oh, that's cool.
Like he was.
So it's like unpacking plus.
I'm in.
Power Wash Simulator.
Suspect a thing.
It's just an everything guy.
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're
Okay,
really
wait,
up
what?
A little bit of
Everybody's
blueprints.
gone
Yo.
to the rapture plus
Yeah.
blueprints.
Whoa!
Oh,
What?
okay.
It's like Beetlejuice.
Keep looking into things, and things are gonna start looking bad. Don't make the same mistake your father made. In this place, the only
Alice
one you
Madness.
can really trust is me.
Lots of singing. Yeah.
Aw.
This game is
Whoa,
all
what?
over the
Driving a
place.
boat?
Whoa.
We're tap dancing.
Is that a Kraken?
Yeah, Lovecraftian town rebuilding musical.
What? There are no ghosts at the Grand.
Great title.
Creative.
Great title.
Creative game.
Yeah.
Looks awesome. Don't.
Are no ghosts at the
That
Grand.
looks
That's
so
a
great.
great title.
Yeah.
That game look wild.
That's a book title.
Yeah.
Sure.
As many gods in the world as there are stars in the heavens.
Rolls off the tongue.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Send us a hero.
This is giving me like Dynasty Warriors vibes.
Yeah. Or MMO.
Daughter.
She
Mulan, the game.
Spear. But is she worthy?
Boba? RTS?
Kind of?
Yo, where's Nobunaga? Will Nobunaga show up?
Top 10 Japanese pantheons. Number 1, The Japanese panty.
Oh wait, this is Age?
Oh. Heroes?
Yeah, is it like an Age of Mythology? Yep.
Yeah.
Shit.
Good sniff, dude.
If the heavenly spear is mine.
Somewhere Ben Hansen is screaming. Ben Hansen loves Age of Mythology. Shout out. He is freaking out right now.
What studio was it?
EVR.
I know, it was on screen for 15 minutes.
만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단의 이익을
Okay.
초래한다면
Fucking in.
External
Okay.
political interests.
당신의 특정
Okay.
행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때 자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까. 당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단인가?
Whoa.
그렇게 믿고 있거나 믿고 싶을 뿐.
Can you read any of that, Gabby?
Can I read it? Yes. Can I tell you what it means? No.
당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는지.
Yeah, those are like zombies.
The two genders, fully kitted out military man and schoolgirl.
당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한 것인가? 누군가
Yo.
Intrigued.
당신의 분노를 이용한다.
20 days later.
Yeah. Anger zombies.
Yeah.
지정태. 지정태.
Oh, that's yeah, Mudang. Mudang.
Mudang.
Two hearts.
Looks sick. Looked like a military shooter with a lot of style and cool themes.
World premiere.
Thunderfold.
Thunderfold, dude.
Shout out.
Oh.
Novo. Te quemaite, mana.
Eco language.
Arc Raiders?
Or is this a sequel to that?
Yeah, this is all from the first game.
Yeah. What's the name of the game?
I'm blanking for some reason, but
yeah.
this is new.
Planet of Lana.
They have stuffed animals in that picture.
Or maybe I just forgot that part. There we go. Swimming.
Whoa!
Right to the face.
Uh-oh. Someone trying to kidnap your pal?
Jeez.
Yeah, you were like watching
Yeah.
from the side. That's cool.
Cool.
Nice.
Children of the Leaf, bruh.
I like that subtitle.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's not Konoha.
Play anywhere.
Yeah, they basically said everything in this show will be Play Anywhere.
And then they keep
Which is why the
telling us.
extra titles are redundant.
Yeah. You might forget.
Well, hello there. Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity.
Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors in every walk of waterway, from its mightiest of rivers to its
My
humblest of
grandpa used to
ponds.
fly fish.
Just step up to the bank,
Up to his
cast
knees.
your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards.
I've heard it's a meditative pastime.
What do you got on there,
Loved
Jed?
it. Did it for so long.
Worms. And how are they fighting today?
Worm coal.
See for yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea. And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the
guy looks a
local
little bit
tackle
like
shop
Josh
to
Sawyer.
swap fish tails.
Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket to easy living. Design and build your own little slice of paradise.
That's fun.
A place to show off all the bits and bobs
They're
you collect
going
in your
into
travels.
housing
There
war
it
now.
is, the housing wars. MMO housing wars.
And nothing warms the heart like a neighborhood cookout.
Ah, community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back and sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia.
His face.
Look.
Gone fishing.
Gone fishing.
That's funny.
That's cute.
World premiere.
Amine?
Tower Knight?
Solo leveling.
Solo leveling. Everybody tells me I need to watch those.
I'm making the
Solo
stallion
leveling
favorite.
Arise Overdrive.
Ready to become a player?
Dethrone God.
Attack, defend, dethrone God.
4-player co-op.
I walk backwards into the whole time.
Walk backwards into hell or whatever.
Yeah. Face God real quick.
Yeah.
What's the take, Damiani? 4 players? We playing?
It's called solo leveling. You can have 4-player co-op. What? Better not level up during that.
Yeah, that's the twist. You can
Yeah,
play co-op, but you can't level up
experience, no nothing.
if you're co-op.
You don't gain any XP.
Erisay.
Fall. Everything's fall.
That's the Fallout
No G.
fun.
Oh.
That's the flight simulator fun.
Wait, there's a fall and then there was a 26?
Yeah,
What just happened?
Yeah, what was it?
I think maybe coming to
Other consoles?
yeah, or something.
I was confusing them for sure.
Coming to PC first.
I looked away for a second. Hallprint Studio.
Oh.
Pokemon surfing stuff.
Oh, it's Pal World.
It's not though.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, because they're different companies. Someone else who's going to be sued.
This sounds like a gibberish K-pop song. Low-key, so I wonder if this is...
It's English from time to time.
It's all in English, but it sounds like...
But you turn into them kind of like Cameo.
What if Pal World sues these guys?
This is so K-pop fingers. Like,
Yeah.
Just statements of flat effect. Just like
Alpha Tubster.
this is my.
It sounds like they're saying Pal World too.
This reminds me of
I'm going
DokeV
to rise up.
with the song.
Just okay. Unstoppable.
Are you unstoppable?
I'm invincible. I'm unstoppable.
Aniimo?
Aniimo.
26.
Aniimo found litigated.
Cute.
Cute critters.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
Yay,
my man.
For all the love and
Anthony
support
Hawk.
we've seen since
That's
we announced
Tony
Tony
Hawk
Hawk's Pro
down the
Skater
alley.
3 and 4 a few months ago.
That guy looks
These
just like
games have
Tony Hawk.
changed my life.
Yeah.
But more than that, I've seen them help spread a
It's
love
so
and
cool.
appreciation for skating
One of the
all
coolest
over
humans.
the
Yeah.
world. And that means everything to me
Just
and the
love
team.
skateboarding.
I can't wait for you all to experience the game.
There's like
It's
a
been
million
rebuilt with
pet
so
stores
much care and
called
attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music,
That is
new
a
skaters,
jank-ass
and
cork
more.
board.
You can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's
Sick.
Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come.
July
Check out the
11th,
launch
dude.
trailer now.
Awesome.
Soon.
Tony Hawk 3, one of the greatest games
We're going
ever
to show the
made.
launch trailer more than a month in
Licensed
launch.
music here would be a pleasure.
Yeah, it would be. I'm not kidding when I say Tony Hawk 3 is like a top 10 game of all time.
Game Informer quote, shout out.
I remember doing that.
Hella sick. Hella sick, bro.
Hell is sick.
Shaka, bro.
Whoa.
Wait.
Full comparison.
God, it looks so good.
Whoa, London.
Is that Bam?
Yeah.
Or Tiger.
What?
Oh,
What?
Shut
Yeah.
Dude, what? Oh, my God.
My God. From
Mutant Mayhem.
Mayhem.
Yep. Oh my God.
Yo, and a pinball machine?
Whoa.
Giant Tony Hawk.
Giant Tony Hawk.
Wait,
Dude,
what?
dude.
What is this? The Smash skateboard?
Demo.
Sick.
Today.
Oh, I think we knew about Doomslayer because he can ride the chainsaw. We knew about that one.
Okay.
Yes. Dude.
That's sick. Turtles, dude.
Michelangelo.
Yeah, we knew about Doom
We
Guy.
Well,
joked
it's
that in
next. Who's
Jason's
after the
game,
turtles?
if
Who's
you
coming?
can turn the camera around, there should just be an image of his face, and that's exactly
Yeah.
what I was thinking it should look like.
That's awesome.
Yo.
Okay.
This looks like the inner side a little bit.
Sure.
Spirit
Ooh,
Fair.
oh, Thunder Lotus. On top of 33 Immortals.
Dude.
Yeah. Dude, 33 Immortals is so
Oh,
sick.
sick. Okay.
I love 33
Calm
Immortals.
down.
Oh, they also did 33
Yeah.
That just came out.
Yeah.
I know, I gotta see if they've like added more to that. I wanna get back to it. It's so fun.
Was it out, or was it just?
I think it was early access.
Okay, that's what
Camilla.
Tarot card.
Confront your sister.
Jesus. This is a Gabby's apartment simulator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tarot, you're in.
Sword comes out of your throat.
Sisters fighting.
Camilla Hemlock.
Real
Ooh,
vampire
nice
witch
dash.
vibes going on here.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Pong.
so the whole family.
Oh! Spine sword.
Calm down, Dad.
The devil. Oh, wow.
That's fun.
You're acting like mom.
Family drama here.
Oh.
Love it. Love family drama.
At Fate's End.
That looks tight.
Cool.
26.
Cool. Sword out of the neck right there. That's kind of intense.
If she can't like speak or something.
It's cool. Xbox Game Studios.
Yeah, we're getting close
Always
to
a
the
heavy hitter.
midway point.
Midway.
Gears of War E-Day.
Which means the end, because
General Rom.
The second half is just out of.
You son of a bitch, Rom. Damiani, are you in?
Is this E-Day?
Yes.
No, this is
E-Day's the remake.
I meant the Reloaded. Reloaded. Sorry.
E-Day's
Sorry.
the new
Reloaded.
one, and this
Yes.
is a remake.
Gotcha.
Yes. Reloaded.
Increase the pores.
It actually looks correct.
Increase the pores.
It looks correct.
Yeah.
So many soul patches.
Damiani is in whether he likes it or not.
Cross-platform.
Oh, he won't.
He's not allowed to say no.
Cross-play.
Yeah. You're in. You're locked in.
Cross progression.
Love a good cross prog.
Looks like they upgraded.
That's a good cut.
Coal train.
Let's do this.
Absolute fucking stone cold classic. Sick. So down. You're so down.
PS5 logo on there.
So down.
It's 26th, August 26th?
Yeah. Coming up.
World
August.
Now I hope we do see.
We
E-Day,
haven't
though.
heard PlayStation, but we saw a PS5 logo. So
Yeah,
that's-
quite a few. Quite
Yeah.
a few for sure.
Persona.
Yo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is Persona 4. Oh my god, real. That
That's
shit's
crazy.
real. Fucking leakers.
That's crazy.
Oh no, but they were teasing it, right?
No, it was I think there was like a rumor and then the voice actor saying I wasn't asked to be in this.
Yeah. Oh my god, it looks so good! Stop it!
Memories of that street, dude.
Or our
That was real.
revival.
Okay. Oh wow. Very short.
No date.
Short to the point.
It's coming.
PS5
That's
logo
cool.
on that too. Yeah, they
Yeah.
basically removed
It's
that
coming.
rule. Like you
It's
can
fine.
you can see what other
Okay.
platforms.
No
things
rush.
are.
Very short.
We had 5, we had 3, we're good, no rush. Metaphor came out. Yeah, we're chilling.
The Smugglers League is always there. But you won't see us.
Sea of Thieves.
Oh yeah.
You won't hear us.
Wait, a new faction? Smugglers?
And the only way you'd ever know it is if that's what we wanted.
Okay.
40
As
years.
smugglers, we deal
Christ.
in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
It's a life of
Gotta have
danger
their own.
like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
Yo, let's play Sea of Thieves tonight.
Yeah, dude. Let's jump in. bro.
I love playing Sea of Thieves.
I
you know?
love
that.
seasick in real life,
What
but
we're
sometimes
really after. The bigger the
It's
room,
very
the
funny.
better. Smugglers
This
need
is
to
like-
be
it's like
adaptable.
dangerous
It's
loot.
more than moving under moonlight and shadows.
Whoa.
You should
'Cause
be
you-
ready
you already
to take
have
advantage of
Heads
others'
that'll blow up,
misfortune.
Mm-hmm.
Stealing, of course, is always an option. Just do whatever it takes to get the job done. You are pirates after all.
Welcome, my friends.
People
to
out of the water.
So
Yeah.
fun.
Fun.
Save 'em.
Yeah.
Have you played since they added the handheld grapple?
No! Oh
yeah.
my god. It's really cool.
You're paying for that.
Smuggler's Tide.
17
Yeah.
right now. August.
August.
August is stacking up.
Yeah. Sept of
Cataclysmic
Oct.
wave.
It's the Damian is so right. GTA got out of the
Yeah.
way and everyone's like, go, go, go,
it's ready,
fall.
drop it.
Can we play that day one stream?
Yeah, yeah.
Sick. Falling Down with Michael Douglas.
Yeah. Dude,
I
like,
was like a second.
For real,
For
it
a
is.
second, I was like, wait, what?
Dude, is
if
this
he
falling
gets out of his car. Oh, okay. Well, he got out of his car
Skybound.
in a way.
Oh, Invincible or what?
Invincible,
Oh,
yeah.
Invincible for sure. Of course.
Never saw this.
It's good. It came out at the same time as The Boys. It was just like the same thing.
Isn't it affiliated
I know they're so
with the
different.
boys? Is it affiliated?
think
Oh,
so.
I thought it was like a spin-off or something.
Was the boy? This was also.
So is it just dad and boy fighting?
You'd understand why I had to do this.
You realize pretty.
Is it J.K. Simmons?
Family drama.
Oh, I mean in the show.
I'd like to propose a third option.
An interesting costume.
Not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good. I'm.
I heard the animation quality went down,
I trusted you.
which is a bummer. Anytime I hear that, I'm
Oh,
like,
it's a
Wait,
fighting game.
what?
It's a fighting game. Hype went down a little bit, not gonna lie,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
still cool.
Interest lost.
Uh-oh.
Remix.
Xbox doing it again.
Juggle combo the game.
Yeah.
3v3 tag.
You're tag, dude.
Yeah.
These guys are
Tag
pissed about
fighters.
Tokon.
Looks solid as hell.
Yeah, it does.
Jeez.
See how you like this? It's an army.
I am ending you.
Yeah, it looks like that's battle damage, like based on your health.
That's cool.
That's okay. Jason Mantzoukas' character.
And fatalities.
Cool. Big franchise.
Wait for what? Wait, what?
Silk Song?
Wait, what?
Squeenix?
What? What?
What?
It's
Oh, just coming
coming to Xbox.
Oh, okay. I was like, don't
Pump the
Square
brakes.
Enix, what are you
Pump the
doing?
brakes.
Don't do this.
Always.
Hey, last time they did a troll like this.
Yeah. Could be FF9 after this, dude.
Yeah, that could be a follow-up.
For real.
The Squeen block.
They're like, we're not letting Capcom outdo us.
This winter, okay.
Winter.
Remake
Oh,
Intergrade. I like how they do that.
Just in time for
Remake
And
Intergrade.
Rebirth.
Also,
Wait, 16.
16.
Yeah.
Nice.
Name the build.
This story hit me so fucking hard.
yeah.
Hit me like a truck. Jesus.
I found it very difficult. And
We
it's
all have our
It's
strengths
hurtful when you say that.
You're better at other things. We all have our little things
Got it
we're
on
good and not good
PC.
at.
Pretty happy. And anything else?
Cannot endure a second claim upon her being.
That VO from that
Music.
character is so good.
Oh, yeah.
The way he talks.
Now.
Today.
Sweet.
Crazy.
And
Good.
Anything else?
That just
9
Sounds
is a
like
lie.
Rob Zombie at the end of that.
World premiere though. Could be. Hold out hope, Damiani.
What,
It's
FF9?
okay.
9.
Xbox.
Nope. Games Xbox first party. Double fire.
so much style.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
So much style.
Uh-oh.
The way this looks is like it could be Psychonauts, but it's not necessarily.
Up.
I feel like we were
Oh.
controlling that too. We are.
Yo, what?
Awesome.
Yo.
Just your classic lighthouse game.
Be the lighthouse.
With a bird companion, dude?
You're the spotlight.
Be the spotlight.
They're like, if you guys aren't gonna do Banjo-Kazooie, you know, we'll have a lighthouse with Kazooie.
This is nuts.
It looks so good.
Yeah,
So
what the
cool
hell?
looking, yeah. Oh. Egged up. Sky whale? Oh, you're covered in little, so you can jump higher? Stuff is happening.
Stuff is happening.
Keeper!
We will never.
October 17th.
1,000,000%.
Wow.
Yeah, that looks sick.
We will never run out of ideas for games. That is
Keeper, dude.
insane.
Very good looking.
We are a walking lighthouse.
Yeah.
What?
Games
Who
like
had that?
Psychonauts 2 show
It's
that
Phil.
Double Fine excels
What word
at
are we
creating
counting again?
unique and innovative
Incredible.
experiences.
That was
And
just for
Keeper is
Keely,
no
though.
exception.
But there was
Looking
something-
ahead, next year marks
didn't mention Phil at
25
all.
years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped
25
build
years.
and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we
Shut
think
up.
about bringing a new
Us.
generation of
Let's
players
be.
to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today,
Oh, wait, remember when they
you've
said
seen
Silk Song
an
was coming out
incredible
this year at
range
the
of
beginning of
games
it?
from creators across the globe.
Wait, what the fuck? That's the
Creators
only
like In
mention of
Exile,
Silk Song?
reaching for
That can't
new
be.
heights with
Yeah.
Clockwork Revolution.
It's coming at launch of the handheld.
Yeah.
Making
That's
Teen
insane.
Meets modern classic platformer into
Well,
dream.
there's still the 6 a.m. Nintendo
Square
Direct
Enix,
on Wednesday.
bringing more
Yeah.
of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy
But
franchise.
he
to
basically
our
just hinted at
players.
Halo next
And
year.
Team
Yeah.
Ninja
They said Fable,
returning
and
to the
they
beloved
didn't-
series
Yeah.
they debuted
It's
on
not
Xbox.
Yeah, they said that this is stuff
It
that's
might
happening
not
next
be
year.
over. It might not be
Everyone
over.
chill. They're gonna
Xbox
show
hardware.
more stuff.
No, we want to
Xbox
yell
Ally
angrily
handheld,
at Phil.
which
And
lets
some
you
Belatra
bring
on
your
there,
Xbox
very appropriate.
experience
Holding the
and
hardware.
your
Get this.
library with you anywhere. I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games.
Nobody let me
updates,
buy
and
this thing,
experiences
okay?
that are
Don't
coming to
let me buy
Xbox
this
You're gonna
thing.
buy this.
No.
Why
You're
would
buying
you? Why would you?
Why would I?
We're
Exactly.
seeing more players
I don't have
In
an
3
Xbox.
months when I'm
in
like,
our
I need a
games
Raj,
than ever.
tell me no.
Thanks to all of you.
Stop me.
We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian
Like,
is
I want this thing
delivering
'cause
this
I don't-
year.
You
Immediately
don't have an
after
Xbox.
showcase,
Yeah, and at this
our
juncture, I'm not
direct
gonna
begins,
get one. Like,
where
as
you'll
much
go
as I can
inside
take
the studio
this
for an
one home if I need
extended
to play
look
something.
at the Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2.
My hand has pre-ordered it on
Thanks
my
Oh,
for
phone
and
joining us
Grounded
today.
too.
without me knowing.
But before we get into the direct,
Uh-oh.
we have a final world premiere.
One more thing.
World premiere.
Like the one last thing.
It's gotta be Fable, right?
World premiere.
Where the
Wait,
was
there's
it?
a-
It says Microsoft and it's first party.
There's a butterfly on
It's
it.
a butterfly. What does that
Is it
mean?
third party? Wait, yeah, you're right.
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you.
Nani?
Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global
Yo, what?
Milo! Milo!
to our esteemed visionary.
What celebrity is this gonna be?
Yeah.
He's so handsome.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now.
Guild.
We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide.
Boston Dynamics.
Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life,
Some of the butterfly.
reshaping the future of technology on a global scale.
No.
I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
dude. Let's go.
Whoa.
Inception?
Doctor Strange kind of
Literal
thing.
Inception.
Yeah, another song.
Please don't end this on a CG trailer.
They're about to.
Fear is a powerful thing. David Mason.
Menendez, Call of Duty? What the fuck?
What the heck?
It's Call of Duty, 1,000,000,000%. Yup.
Black Ops 7.
What the hell, dude? Yo, with Milo? Sign me up.
Damn.
Sign me up with Milo for sure.
There's like weird supernatural shit.
There's a lot. The Black Ops timeline is insane. It's absolutely insane.
9 Inch Nails. Pretty cool.
Wild.
That's cool. Cool reveal. Menendez is sick.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely didn't see what it was coming.
Yeah.
But also, like, we know what
All right.
Call of Duty
I need
is.
to
We
hit
know
a bathroom break real quick.
Nothing like a reveal where someone dramatically saying someone's name and you're just like, who?
Milo Ventimiglia, even though I don't really even know if he's a good actor, I can't tell
He is.
because I love him. We have the same crooked mouth thing.
You and he?
Yeah.
Oh,
He also
yeah.
has, like,
He's amazing.
You just always had
Gilmore
that, huh?
Girls.
Welcome to
I
Obsidian
have
Intro.
a dead. I have
Gotham.
a I
Studios
had like
joked
a dead
around that this has been the year of
on one side,
Obsidian.
on this
Oh.
side,
Avowed
so I
releasing it
can't-
earlier this year,
my
and
muscle
now
is dead
ending
on
the year
that
with
side.
2 more
Crazy.
games. And
I
what
think
better
it's
way to
cute.
cap
Thank
this
you.
incredible
I
year
used
for
to hate
us
it, but
than
now
by
it's
doing
charming.
what our studio
No, it's
does
unique.
best, sequels.
That's where I come in. You can get out of here, Fergus. Thank you so
Wow,
much. No, you're
Ben!
doing great. You nailed it. The sequel is the lifeblood
watching
of
this as
every
well.
great franchise. Think about it. The original creates the world and builds fandom, but the
love
sequel,
Ben Schwartz.
that's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel, no dual SMGs. No
your
sequel,
Sonic.
no raccoon tail. No sequel, no Zune 2, which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zoom 2.
There was a Zune 2. I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian, and I have sequelized everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first marriage, so trust me, I know what I'm doing.
My first marriage.
Come along on this journey with me. Part 2.
It's interesting to have someone as recognizable as Ben Schwartz. Yeah, play a character. Yeah.
Dude, Milo is sick. I didn't know it wanted that.
Who could have predicted it?
That's awesome.
The Outer Worlds 2 is a sequel to The Outer Worlds 1. It's a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them. This time we're able to go a lot deeper because we have more time and money, which is a great thing, and we're able to make it a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG than we were the first time around.
Those whole
So we're going deeper and more
Turbo
complex with
shotgun
everything
is
for this sequel.
aesthetically pleasing.
Deeper story, lore, RPG interactions, reactivity, all the things we've been known for as a company. It's really a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game. Surprisingly, this is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance to do a full sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and expand the universe in interesting ways, and to go even further with the themes of how people are affected by living in a dystopian corporate reality.
You can
Fucking
shoot
love
your way
this
through it, you can talk your way through it,
Can't
you can
wait.
sneak your way through it. And so no matter what kind of play style that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome game to jump
Irvine.
into, even if it's your first
Right by
one.
my house.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. Interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices. In the Outer Worlds 2, not only did we want to double down on those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of it.
We've also put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call RPG interactions, which are the part of the world where players can use their specific skills, perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique ways in our new, bigger worlds.
I love a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create.
RPG
We prioritized
crunchiness.
those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos so players can express their role-playing power fantasies.
Express yourself.
We also have different equipment options for different playstyles and different companions with different abilities.
God, this is looking so polished, so solid.
In the first Outer Worlds, you start off as the Stranger, which was basically a blank slate to build on top of with various attribute points that would begin to define your personal experience in the game. You can make any kind of character you want, but we've given you a role. That role is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals. They're the good guys that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong. You're gonna be one of those. But we don't tell you why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that you're a
Love picking a background.
After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into
Brawny
traits for the
Billy
Outer Worlds
Rowe.
too, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick. So it could be something like
Dude, I hope there's a
brilliant,
quest line
where you
about
can
the
tag
block
extra skills
wars.
and you start getting extra skill
I'm sick
points.
with that. It would make
And
sense.
That's obviously
Yeah.
really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do something like Lucky, where you get extra critical chance.
Always
You also
go
get a lot of
hacking,
really cool options
lock
throughout the game as
picking,
well.
social.
And of course, we
All
brought back
these
dumb,
games,
so
every
the
immersive
players
sim or
love the dumb
RPG,
option.
speech, social, lock picking, hacking, done. GG.
Fucking Mad Hatter over here.
Quite what I meant, but I like
Got
your
ads on his hat.
boundaries. I could put your adventurous spirit to good use.
Does that make him the Ad Hatter?
Lots of really cool, fun conversation options in the game, but we took that even further. And again, there's lots of
Good job,
elements in the
Loder.
game where you
That's
can
great.
be dumb and
The
use that
Ad
for something.
Hatter.
Could be
Obsessed
something
with
as
that.
simple as banging on a machine to get it to work. After you've invested in some of your traits, your next choices are going to be choosing your skills. The skills themselves basically allow you to build on your playstyle and what your character is doing in the game. That will be everything from playing stealthily to specking for an explosive specialty.
This is the best. This is why I'm obsessed with the first one. All killer, no filler. How long to beat for the first one? You're like, oh, what is this 40-hour RPG? 13 hours.
Throughout your entire journey, you're
That's
going to
very
continuous
grid
experience
path.
with the different
That's
choices
so
you make.
grid path.
In the Outer Worlds 1 actually had more skills than we have, so we condensed
I put,
them
like,
down to really
20
the
into
core
it,
and
maybe,
essence
tops.
of what we really wanted there. But we made each point that you put into a skill much more impactful. So instead
This
of
is
getting
great,
small
Hubert.
percentage changes,
Yes.
we actually did
They're actually
much larger
reducing
changes
them.
per point that you put into each skill. And again, all these things, because of how they're checked inside the world itself, can matter quite a bit. You know, just even having one additional skill point in something can open up a lot more options in the world itself. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that, but went even grander. We actually have more perks
We borrowed it
than
from
Fallout New
ourselves.
Vegas did. But here's the great thing, right? We check and use perks for literally everything, right? So you can do everything from, hey, I want to make a stealthy build that steals stuff and is really good at that. Okay, great. Well, you can take maybe the pickpocketing perk. So that's not available to everybody, but if you select that, now you can actually go around and steal things out of people's pockets. There's another perk called heavy-handed, right? Where say you're a melee person, what this does is now your power attacks that you use actually knock people down.
Hell yeah.
Great.
Oh man, I really like the serial killer perk. As you start killing people, they will drop
Serial
hearts.
killer.
And you can take those hearts, and essentially you're taking these trophies, you could say,
Hannibal
and it's
Lecter
actually
build.
giving you a permanent health bonus every time you do it.
Oh,
We have this
Oh,
perk
wow.
called Assassin. Now, this is an early game perk that you can take, which every time you stealth attack an enemy, you're actually going to get a movement bonus for a certain amount of
I
time.
couldn't say it, but the Resident Evil 9 gave me such Silence of the Lambs vibes, right?
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
for sure.
Flaws were a system that everybody loved from the first game, but we wanted to make it more personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were playing the game and give you a bonus that you actually wanted to really engage with.
With the flaw system returning, we knew we needed to go bigger, better,
Wait.
and more real than
What's
ever
he doing
before.
there?
So
Oh, you
Wait,
missed
you
that
didn't
part.
see it
he was
before?
already there.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's
told him.
Mark,
No
the
bad
head
ideas.
of sequels.
Give me what you got. Okay, we need more flaws. We need them to be real. I want to put them in the game, so give me something. Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
Oh, bad knees.
You got bad knees? They hurt when you walk a lot?
Yes.
When you walk too much, they hurt?
No cartilage.
Sounds boring. Makes you sound like a boring person, but it's in the game.
I feel it.
It's a good flaw. What about you?
I like to take small things sometimes.
So you're stealing.
No, I'm taking.
When do you give them back?
I don't.
Claire. Claire, you shouldn't be stealing. What are you doing? You shouldn't be stealing, Claire.
Tiny crimes.
Tiny crimes? Do you hear the second part, though? It's a crime.
Well,
You're stealing. Claire, that's wrong. You can't steal things, okay? It's an amazing flaw, and I'm putting it in the game. But you're a bad person. And are you the one that took my thing?
do you need it?
Yeah. Give it back,
Okay.
please. You, what do we got? Flaw.
I like to stare at the sun.
How long did you stare at the sun?
Just lunch break.
An hour?
Just lunch break. I've had two friends who used to stare at the sun.
Yeah,
Jesus.
maybe an hour.
Oh. Makes me feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3.
No. Anything else? We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game so I feel bad for you. Anything else?
One of my favorite flaws is something called
Fuck.
bad knees.
So
It'll
It is
actually
in there.
Knees.
flaw that'll make it so that you move faster throughout the game. But the problem is, anytime you stand up, your knees are going to make a loud popping noise that makes
That
it
is
so
so
that
funny.
who's going to hear you.
That is so
bad
Really
knees.
bad
These are all
knees
literally
run.
in the
Steal
game.
something, you can actually sell it for more bits than normal, and like that sounds
Oh,
really great.
that's cool.
The drawback is sometimes when you're looking at things in the world that are owned by somebody else, you'll automatically steal them. So you have to be very careful about how you use them.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's like
Perks is
unconscious.
the sun gazer flaw, and it just
Sun
gives everyone
gazer.
cataracts while playing their game. So everything becomes like light
Whoa.
shafts and blooms and hazes, and makes the game pretty
My
unplayable
God.
if you happen to choose that perk.
Makes the game pretty unplayable.
It just makes it
Seems like
unplayable.
I do.
No benefit.
Well, you'll be offered the
Love
flaw
that.
of over-prepared. Now,
Yeah, wait,
you'll
what
get
was
larger
the
magazine
upside?
I don't think
sizes
there
on
was any.
all of your weapons. But
Makes
if
the
you
game
ever
pretty
fully empty your
unplayable.
magazine, you're gonna take a debuff for a while. While we support options like being a gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons,
Bad knees.
or a rogue
This is
who wants
so
to alpha strike
Really
enemy before
good.
they know what hit them,
Bad knees speedrun.
we also allow for
Yeah,
a lot of
audible
fun and
pop
experimental
when you
builds.
stand out.
Maybe a
They're
mad
like
scientist
crunch,
who
crunch, crunch.
utilizes
Yeah.
gadgets and wacky science weapons and armors,
Bad knees run
or even
for
a
sure.
psychopath who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
Nothing shows the impact of these character build options better than, in my opinion,
like
the bridge area, which is a
Baldur's Gate
quest you
3.
get early on in Paradise Island.
The brig did you good.
Not only do you kind of encounter this very early, and it's a very core one to the story, but it really expresses our philosophy of allowing the player to solve problems in a bunch of ways. So you may solve it by,
Ghost in the Darkness,
speech
dude.
options. You may talk
Gotta
to them
finish the
and maybe have to go
bridge.
do a quest
Nod.
for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
You could go guns
Fuck the
blazing. You could just
Protectorate.
take everyone out inside the POI, lower the bridge itself, and kind of get across.
There you go.
Take him out.
You could sneak in, lower the bridge, and then actually sneak in under the bridge to get over to the other side.
God, I love the Dishonored style knife changing when you're getting close. It's so cool.
You can bypass the bridge entirely if you found like certain gadgets, like the shield gadget that protects you from poison gas as you go across.
VX
Or
poison
the double jump
gas.
boots, which kind of allow you to jump across the chasm and get across that way. There's even a really kind of messed up way, right? Which is players can actually sacrifice one of their companions. Their companion who they just found is part of
We're no different than the Vrees if we start tossing our own to the rats. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
I must admit, I'm surprised we could come to an understanding. But I thank you for your
He's a monk
loyalty,
from
stranger.
China.
As promised, you shall have clearance to cross this bridge.
It's such a fun quest, but again, it really showcases that we want you to be able to solve this in whatever way you want to. When you build your character your way, we're there for you. We really want you to have the experience that you want to have out of this.
From the very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own thing with its own flavor, and we can center them around anything we want. Any ideas or setting we're interested in. Arcadia is an isolated colony with abundant resources,
Arcadia
and
Bay.
it's run by an authoritarian faction called the Protectorate. Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question of how much freedom people will give up for security and luxury. For Protectorate subjects, unfortunately, that answer is everything. The Protectorate is also incredibly wealthy because it was founded by the inventor of the skip drives, which are the Outer World's faster-than-light engines. But those skip drives are starting to cause rifts in space-time, which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other.
Sick.
Hell
The
yeah.
Order of the Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game, and like them are a science-based religion with the same goal of solving the universal equation, which will allow them to predict and alter the future to the benefit of all mankind.
The
They
wave
used to be
function
part
of
of
the
the Protectorate,
universe.
but they split off to focus on solving the equation for the good of everyone, not as a way to simply control the masses. The player's been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Directorate agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals. The Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math
Some
they're using to
Expanse
solve the
vibes.
universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies. In addition to expanding the themes and lore of the Outer Worlds, we're also expanding the humor, so each faction has its own flavor of absurdity. Anti's Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's Choice from the original game,
First one
and
made
there
me
are corporate
laugh.
representatives
Anti's
from the
Choice,
Outer
that's
Worlds
fun.
too. They've invaded Arcadia to liberate their resources for all of humanity, at a profit, of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that the
yeah.
Outer Worlds 2 had that. So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the major
Nice.
factions. You also have a ton
That's
of music.
fun.
Each station might have like, I think 20 tracks of unique music that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff.
That's
But
crazy.
the really cool
Love
part about
radios
this
and video
entire
games.
thing is that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio. So it will respond to the things that are going on around the world that you've been interacting with. So if you go into a location, let's say you solve a problem for the Protectorate folks, if you listen to the Protectorate radio station, they're going to be cheering you on as a hero.
Wonderful news, everyone. The Zeranium
Dude,
gas
radio
leaks
broadcasts
at
are
the
like my
Automech
favorite
repair facility, strongly believed
Mafia.
to be caused by Anti's Choice malefactors, have been corrected.
Batman Arkham.
just managed to fix the electrum leak in their repair facility. Now, I'm not saying we caused it in the first place, but we sure like the idea of all those broken auto mechanicals and all the excessive gasping and choking involved.
The factions and companions are great examples of how we're going deeper and more complex this time around. They're integrated into the game's storyline much more than we did on the first Outer Worlds, and like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the
I
Outer
like that he's
Worlds
sitting
too.
on the desk.
As
I
usual,
was just
this
thinking
shot
about that. I'm like, are there apple boxes
This time
on
they're
it
also
under his?
connected to a different
good
faction
shot.
and have character arcs that the player can affect through their choices. Your first
It's like
companion
cool
is Niles.
youth pastor
He's another
vibes.
Earth Directorate agent
Let
like
me tell you
you,
about another
and he's
little
looking
guy
for
who
your help to
posts
decide whether
capitalist
he
pig
wants
dogs.
to become an even better agent or
JC.
to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely. There's also a somewhat cute Automech support drone that is basically
Somewhat
Niles' helper.
cute.
Her name is Val. Marisol's part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an aging but still deadly assassin. That's right, she's a deadly mathematician who may or may not have some unfinished business to attend to with
She's
the
a
player's help.
calculator, dude.
There's also a cultist named Azza, who is part of a sub-faction that worships the rifts,
Worm cult.
and in her case, violence in
Yeah.
general. You can
Worm
choose
cult.
to either turn her away from overt violence or support her chaotic and dangerous tendencies. Now, at one time, Anti's Choice had a program to graft soldiers with animal parts to make them more formidable. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work, and most of them are now dead. There's a combat medic who survived, however, named
One big
Inez,
arm.
and she wants the player to help her fix her graft, among other things.
And a tiny
Finally,
one.
there's Tristan. He's a
is that?
protected arbiter who is judge, jury, and executioner all rolled
Judge
into one
Dredd.
heavily armored package. It is
Yeah.
your choice to either help him judge wrongdoers or show him what true justice looks like.
We definitely have reactivity in the
Justice.
game based on how you've been treating your companions. I won't reveal the end of the game, but let's say if you have not been treating them
Should I
well,
just
you will
make
find
Judge
out at
Dredd
the
in
end of
this
the game
game?
what that means.
Plays a cop.
Could you just be a
Companions are
space
very,
cop?
very important part
I am the
of
law.
merchandising, because that's the real beauty of the sequel. We're talking merch, baby. It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels us. Do you want to see some of my ideas? Hop, hop. Check this out.
Body pillows are
Body pillows are in, dude. Yeah.
Here's the body
Especially
pillow.
ones that look like human beings for some reason, right? Who needs a significant other when you could have a knife-wielding space psycho up in your sheets, huh? What do they do with them when they get them, huh? Maybe a little napping, maybe a little snuggling, maybe a little nah.
The visuals of the first Outer Worlds depicted a frontier colony in space. The Outer Worlds 2 is driven by an invasion of the Arcadia colony system by Anti's Choice, which shifts the visuals to be more reminiscent of a World War I-like setting in space. That evolution is seen across all aspects of the game, starting with the factions. How do you militarize everything, including extreme capitalists or math-crazed scientists? In a World War I setting, war comes with propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control, Anti's Choice uses it to help their bottom line, the Order just wants to show how it exists within the grand plan. We want players to feel like Arcadia is a living, breathing place scarred by a long-standing war. Fairfield, one of the first towns you encounter, was once under protectorate control, but has recently been taken over by Anti's Choice. They don't just occupy the town, they rebrand it with their signature style, repainting buildings, posting guards, and adding propaganda-based holograms featuring Anti and the Moon Man. Showing the towns evolving after the invasion helps us push immersion for our players. One of our priorities in visually realizing the world of the Outer Worlds 2 was making sure everything is clear and recognizable from the player standpoint. We want to make sure each faction has a particular look and design. So when the player is running across these vast, different environments and landscapes, they're recognizing the motifs and visuals of who they're talking to, what they're going to be talking about, and how that progresses throughout the story. The first Outer Worlds was really about the player interfacing with corporations. And while we have that in the Outer Worlds 2, we really want to express not just the corporations, but how the player interacts with other facets of the world, like government
Wayland
entities
Yutani.
or religious
Yeah.
structures. And then we elaborate on those.
With larger environments, we wanted to encourage exploration by improving player mobility across the board. Now you can run, slide, double jump, mantle, and parkour your way through all of the nooks and crannies of these worlds. It really allows the player to just explore and have fun finding really cool stuff.
Like a coolant tank.
We've aimed to make everything in the Outer Worlds 2 better from top to bottom. The RPG elements were the start, but that's touched our story, our art, and especially our gameplay. A good sequel is true to the original. That's first and foremost, right? Like, we all want to add in a bunch of things as you're making a sequel, right? We want to make it bigger and better in every way. That's what we were trying to do here. And I thought, we did not need this consultant. We've made enough sequels. We understand how to do this. And I will say, I don't think it's been entirely successful.
I am very proud of the combat improvements we have made in the Outer Worlds 2, thanks to my patented combat system. You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good. Shush, what are you even talking about? You haven't seen it yet. Watch this. Put a helmet on, because I'm about to blow all of your minds with my COMBAT system, combat system. My name is Mark, I'm the head of sequels. Shall we begin? You're thinking, what's C for? C, capitalize the fact that the people loved the first game. We're gonna take those people, we're gonna make them buy the sequel, giving out pounds.
You got me.
Pounds.
He's right.
Not
He's
yet.
right.
Here we go. What comes after C?
Not you.
O. Optimize for player satisfaction. I am terrified of online gamers, okay? I want to make them happy. So let's, okay? All right. Mobilize the players so they're ready for that sweet pre-order. Clap with me. Sweet. If you don't have rhythm, Brandon, just say it. Sweet pre-order. Everybody has a different rhythm, and it's blowing mine, and here we go. B. Burglarize. What is this? It's basically just finding new ways to loot dead bodies. I noticed? Okay, well, it's a big part of the game. A, you gotta agonize about how many people are gonna be angry that we have just put so much combat into this thing and almost no romance at all. We should look at ourselves. What is wrong with us? Huh? We can't have one love story in this? How many people have been in love? Raise your hands. Raise your hand if you're in love. Okay, are you lying?
I have a wife.
Put your hand down.
Put your hand down.
T, trois. In French, that means two. Sequel.
I think that means 3.
Okay, you're getting ahead of yourself.
I think that means 3.
Hold on, 2. And how do we end it? Anything is possible. And we've established that we're the best there is, and there's no sequel better than us. And if I could just say one more thing, thank you very much. I know I've kind of changed the world of video games today.
For the Outer Worlds 2, we wanted to improve
Sequel
gunplay
energy
in
is
every
a good
way.
shirt.
We focused on improving the feel of each weapon, the way a weapon snaps into ADS, the way recoil feels when firing, and how impactful our sound effects really sell the weapon's fantasy, to things like how a unique reload animation can add a lot of character to each weapon. We've increased the variety of weapons by including new weapon types, but also through a host of fun and unique weaponry. We have things like the Bourse Blaster that fires out tumors
I usually go
that can
pistols in
explode like grenades,
Immersive Sims also.
or can even be eaten by the player for
I
additional
want to be
health.
Deckard.
We have a weapon called Rookie's Reward that will actually level up the more you use it throughout the game. And every time it levels up, it's got fun fanfare where it's like shooting out confetti and it's got a fun little setup. We have a really fun weapon called the Pop-Up Gun. It fires out ad drones that will distract your enemies with corporate ads, slogans, and jokes. While your enemies are distracted, you can focus fire on them or explode these drones for additional damage. New to the Outer Worlds 2 are throwables. So you can use frag grenades to flush out enemies, smoke grenades to camouflage and escape, distraction devices to bait enemies into a stealth attack.
Were there none, or are these just different?
I think he said there were none.
And even science grenades that will levitate enemies, allowing you to fire upon them while they float helplessly. And of course, science weapons are back. We have returning favorites, like the Shrink Ray. This time it's been upgraded, so you can shrink your enemy down to the size
better
of a
step
sprat
on him.
and run
Give
over
me the
them,
step.
exploding them into bits.
Give me a
the
step.
Shrink Ray. That was probably my favorite one from the first game, so we brought it into the second game. But we improved it though. So instead of shrinking your enemies for a short period of time and having them re-expand, this time they stay shrunk. And we actually added in the ability to step on them and kind of squish them and kick them because we knew that was the player fantasy. We knew that's what everybody wanted to do. They wanted to step on the enemies, they wanted to kick them. So we made sure to double down on that stuff.
Yo.
In addition,
It was
to
so cool in
things
Duke
like our
Nukem, you
returning
could get
favorites, we
shrunk
also
too.
have some really
And you're like,
fun
look
and
over there,
unique
you're like,
new
oh shit.
science weapons.
You could trick
One of them is
yourself
called
in
the
this.
Armageddon. This one's really cool because it actually shoots out these masses that are like these little arms that will stick to people or cover or all kinds of different things.
Whoa.
And they will continue to just hit them until they get destroyed.
Armageddon.
Yeah.
And we have another one
Yo, that's
just
disturbing.
super cool called the Spectrum Dance Saber. This is a melee weapon that actually lets you attack to a musical beat. And if you continue to do that, you'll actually get additional bonuses each hit you do. One of my personal favorite weapons is called the Big Bang. It's just a big
There it
freaking
is.
gun.
BFG.
It uses material harvested from rifts to shoot out a giant ball of energy, vaporizing
dude.
everything in its path. Now, ammo's extremely
Yes.
rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation to
Straight up
devastating
BFG.
effects.
Like another great one is Gary. If you wear Gary, he will lash
But-
out at your opponents as you're walking through combat. So we even have science
Gary?
armors, and we've really kind of shown off what we thought
Best
was really
weapon
great
of
for
the year,
player
Gary?
from a science perspective.
We're all about letting people play the game their way. There are some players who prefer to be
What's the guy
immersed in a
from,
first-person view, taking in all of the details.
Total Recall?
But there are
Yeah,
others
Quaid, or not
who prefer to
Quaid.
take the world in
Quado.
from a
Yeah,
third-person
yeah,
perspective.
yeah.
Stark.
Why not allow
Third
both?
person.
Oh,
Well,
there you go.
now you can
Oh.
swap
Tony on, he's
between the
pumped,
two,
he's in.
letting you enjoy the experience in whatever
Fully
way you
in
like.
now. Went from out to in a
One
moment.
of
all
the things I really
listening.
like about having the
Finally
third-person
listening.
mode
It does
is
really seem
being
like-
able
like
to see all of the fun and unique
they're,
armors and armor
emphasizing how much-
combinations and weapons that you can equip your player with. All of the actions that you could do in first person, so you're double jumping around, you get to see your character in that way, and you get to take in the world and see things in a different light.
Get Jaws to Mars.
The Outer Worlds 2 is really the biggest game we've ever made. Bigger choices, more reactivity, more
Hopefully
weapons,
not too big. I like
more
the
things to
short
find in
first
each of the
one.
worlds the players can visit. The team has done incredible work bringing the Outer Worlds 2 to life. And we can't wait for you to play it.
Even though we've always been a multi-project studio, this is going to be the first time we've ever released 3 games in 1 year. It feels
Crazy.
amazing to do. We're so excited for more people to be playing our games. It is truly an exciting time here at Obsidian. We're exploring worlds big and small while expanding on franchises that we've created, and we have no plans to slow down. We hope you all continue to come along with
And
us as we do
Belter.
what we do best, make your worlds your way.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. If traveling between planets is tearing rifts in space-time, I wonder if you leave the planet. I mean, I assume you do.
Yeah, I would think so. That was a big part.
Still called Outer Worlds.
Ancestral whaling.
Ancestral whaling.
With the Outer Worlds 2, we're all about the best place to play, which is also the promise of Xbox. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it may be hard
Grounded
to play
2
it when you're staring at all
Direct
these
as
beautiful
well.
holes. Let's cut that. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox. Oh yeah, now that's Microsoft. Or you could take a phone call on this Xbox, then play the Outer Worlds 2 right after. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Hello? What am I doing? I'm playing the Outer Worlds. Hello? Yeah, this is Mark. I didn't know I had jury duty today. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around safely. We're gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays the Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
This is amazing.
Are you playing?
I think so.
Fantastic.
I
Now,
think
this is actually
so.
not an Xbox, so you cannot play the Outer Worlds 2 on it. Can't play anything on this. I guess Bread. You ever play Bread where you take it out of one slot, put it in the other? I don't have friends. If you pre-order the premium edition now, you'll get early access, which is like a prequel to the sequel, or is launch the sequel to the pre-order, or like, why are any of us alive at any time? It doesn't matter. Either way, my job here is done. It's time for the Grounded 2 portion of the Direct, which is sort of like the sequel to the Outer Worlds 2 portion of the Direct, which I absolutely just hit a home run with. You know, it's really nice to see my influence go on to other games. Take it away, team.
It's a 2.
And big exit.
Grounded, dude.
Base. Ball.
Oh my god, the miniatures.
We're so proud of Grounded. What started as a small
Proud of
passion
you,
project to
Obsidian.
make a quirky game where you're shrunk down to the size of an ant, trying to survive in a backyard, grew into something way bigger than we ever imagined. Over 25 million of you jumped in, explored, built, crafted, and fought off giant bugs together. Y'all helped make the entire experience very special to us. The team's been cooking up a ton for Grounded 2, and we're so excited to talk about it. I had to grease some palms to steal a bit of time from the Direct to give you a deeper look. Possibilities and ideas that didn't make it into the first game. So with the sequel, we have the chance to dream bigger. To achieve those dreams, we partnered with the amazing folks at Eidos Montreal. Together, we're taking Grounded from the backyard
Eidos
to an even
Montreal?
larger
Yeah,
world.
what?
Crazy.
The Brook
What the
Hollow Community
hell?
Park.
What the hell, Blood?
Why wouldn't they say that before?
When we
Yeah,
started
what
working
on
on Grounded
earth?
2, we knew that we wanted to make a bigger world. Fortunately for us, Eidos Montreal became our main partner on developing Grounded 2. They have a lot of similarities to the sorts of things that are important to us at Obsidian. They tend to make very narratively strong games. They make games with really deep characters and great character progression. They make games with great gameplay.
Everyone at Eidos Montreal is thrilled and honored to be working with Obsidian Entertainment. Our 2 studios share a lot of DNA. The same things that are important to Obsidian Entertainment are important to us. Choice and consequences, player communities, and doing justice to great IPs and great franchises. The fact that we're the first partners that they're working with to make a sequel to their franchise feels like we're an important part of their history.
Must
The events
pet
of
all
Ground 2 take
buggies.
place 2 years after the first game. The same 4 teenagers are returning.
So there's Max, Hoops, Willow,
dude.
And Pete.
They're a couple years older, which means they've gone through a bit more high school, a bit more mature. It's 1992.
I love it.
The world's a little bit different.
92?
But we're still in that fun, nostalgic era of the early 1990s. In Grounded 2, we're moving the
What were those
action
things
out
called?
of the
Yoked
backyard
girth?
and
Yoked
into
girth,
the
yeah.
Brook
So
Hollow
good.
Community Park.
Yoked girth.
It allows us to tell a lot more stories and expand the world of Grounded by exploring what the community of Brook Hollow has been up to and what they've been through.
The park overall is about 3 times the size of the backyard, and our initial starting area is actually the same size as the entire backyard from the first Grounded. The reason we wanted to move into a park wasn't just to create a bigger world, but was to give us the opportunity to explore the community of Brook Hollow and what secrets have they been hiding.
What we love and what we're excited about in terms of the park is the opportunity to create environments and landmarks that are mundane at normal size, but are colossal wonders when you're the size of an ant. Everything from a giant trash can to a community picnic table or a snack bar. All of these areas come to life in a brand new way.
Wow.
Part of the fun in Grounded 2 is that the park was evacuated really quickly right before our teens were shrunk. And that means that the park has been sort of turned upside down and is in a topsy-turvy state.
Scary.
And that leads to really fun environmental storytelling, but it also leads into the creation of amazing biomes for our characters to explore. One of my favorite examples of this is the ice cream cart. In all the commotion, the ice cream vendor's cart has been knocked over and its contents have spilled out into the ground. And what this
Freezing
means
the
for
grass.
our young adventurers is that they'll be able to explore this frozen cave of interesting challenges.
I wonder if you
and
need to,
colorful
have like warm
Lovecraftian
clothes.
horror.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a cool
We have
area
one
in
anthill
the first
that's
one?
actually somebody
remember.
decided to bury a bunch
Underground,
of toxic
maybe?
stuff in the park. And so there's all these toxic chemicals underground. The environment looks very
Toxic
cool,
waste.
and very spooky with all of these sort of chemical pools. And of course, nothing can live down there
Ooze.
except for one type of insect, the cockroach.
Oh no.
Sometimes reinventing environments, and in future updates, you're going to see a ton of new stuff. You do a lot of fighting against insects of all shapes and sizes. We didn't just want it to look better, we also knew we wanted to add a new layer of
Jesus.
strategy. The changes that we've made aren't limited
That's
to
actually
tuning
horrifying.
animations,
There's an
adjusting
erectable.
attack or defense numbers, or making characters
Gonna need
or
every
insects
kind of
move faster or
bugophobia
slower.
mode.
But we did all that too, but there's also an entire sort of rock, paper, scissors strategy involving
I
light
like
attacks, heavy attacks, and blocking.
I like Bugs Life more.
We've also added dashing as a new way to both
That's
get
just
out of danger
incorrect.
quickly or jump in for a quick attack.
Sim Ant, dude.
And
Shout
almost all
out.
the insects in the
Yeah.
game will have these abilities now too. Sort of like a chess match,
Get over to
but one
Xbox.
that's super frenetic,
Wow.
I'm gonna do this.
looks super cool,
Blood is abandoning us.
and is ultimately just a ton of fun.
I'm gonna have to sneak a quick little.
We're
meal
leaning
here in
into
a second.
clear play styles for tanky warriors, low defense, high damage rogues,
Low defense.
effect-wielding mages,
Oh,
and
what?
ranged hunters.
Was it a mosquito that kept killing
In
Yeah.
the first Grounded, we have mutations,
The
and there are
dive
weapons
bombs
and
are, like,
armors that
instant-
favor
Yeah.
different
And what was the
playstyles. In
bug that
Grounded
kept
2,
getting
not
me
only will
when
there
I
be
was, like,
passive
trying to get my
mutations, but
shit
there will
over and
also be
over again?
active mutations.
That was a mosquito.
Was it a mosquito?
And a lot of
Over
those
in the,
mutations
like,
support these
northwest
archetypes.
area.
Yeah.
My favorite way to
There's
play
a
pretty
mis-
much
or maybe
any
a
game is
wasp.
chasing after those
Oh, maybe it was
game-breaking
wasp.
builds. And that's why I'm so excited for what
Game-breaking
we're doing
builds,
with
Zamiani.
archetypes in Grounded
Talking
2.
about you.
I like the idea of
all
having
in
like
on the
classes.
rogue. Now
Yeah.
you can even dual wield daggers. I've been dialing in
Yeah.
this class cannon build that stacks ambush, assassin, and cardio fan mutations with the Wolfbane daggers
Looks
and the
fucking
Wolfspider
awesome.
armor. It lets me open up combat with massive backstab damage that also inflicts venom.
I don't like the idea
then
of
I can
killing
use the
Elizabeth.
extra stamina
No.
to reposition and try to dodge,
ride
rinse,
Elizabeth?
and repeat. It's
Seems
high
like you
risk,
can
high
ride 'em all.
reward, and absolute chaos in all the best way.
Debbie, do you want to take notes for
I'm
PC
looking
gaming?
forward to seeing what wild combos
I
the
want to
community
take
comes
notes
up
for
with
PC gaming?
Yeah.
and what they
No,
inevitably
but
break
are you
once they
asking
get their
me to?
hands on the archetype system. It's going to be awesome watching it evolve with player feedback and watching us try to keep up with all of your game-breaking builds.
Or Dom. You're the
One of
only
the great
one with
things
a
about
computer.
Grounded is the variety of players it attracts.
Oh, 'cause
from
I have a
builders
computer.
to
I have it
crafters
here. I
and
just need
everything in
somebody to
between.
take
If
it.
you've ever watched me on Casually Grounded livestream,
And what
you
do I
know
have
that
to
I'm
do?
neither.
Just rate, like,
I am a murderer of
Just write the names of all the
Yeah,
shit.
just put the
Personally,
names
I prefer
down,
the term
or if
harvester.
you want to go extra credit, you can put the
I love
time
going out,
update
hitting
and
things,
as well.
and bringing the materials like insect body parts back to my friends' Thieves.
Got it.
This way, we keep progressing and playing together.
Yo,
We're also
that
trying to
base
make
is
sure that
nice.
armor and equipment are easily understood by the player, especially when they're playing co-op with their friends. It was really, really important for us to deliver on
Joke's
all
on
of
you.
that for the
I
bigger
don't have any
space
friends.
and experience, because that was the only way we could truly support the feature the community has been asking for since the very first Grounded release. Mounts.
Yes.
Our
There it
mounts,
is.
we call them buggies,
There it is.
and an entire suite of moves
Buggies!
can have their own special abilities and attacks.
That's funny.
We really wanted the
Remember you
buggies
could have a
to be
little
an
Ethan
extension
to
of the
follow
player in
you
every
around.
way
So
possible.
cute.
And that meant making sure that buggies had unique and valuable abilities across all the core pillars of Grounded.
Because what do they call
So
it
that doesn't
in,
just mean exploration and travel.
Honey, I
That
Shrunk
has
Kids,
gameplay
Auntie?
implications for combat,
Don't they call the
crafting,
pet
and
ant
building as
Auntie?
well. Just like how we wanted to expand on
Oh my
player
God,
play
that's
styles
actually
throughout the game,
helpful.
we're going to make sure that every buggy that we add has its own personality.
The Red Ant Soldier can enlist up to 2 Red Ant workers to follow you around and help you out. If you get into combat
That's
and you
sick.
don't want to fight while you're saddled on your buggy, you can jump off and they'll fight right alongside you and provide support. The Orb Weaver buggies are a little less useful when it comes to general utility, like building a base or harvesting, but they're awesome when it comes to combat. Sure, their defenses aren't super strong,
Yeah,
but
it's
they're heavy
intense.
hitters.
But I feel
They're
like
also
this means they
super
can
fast,
die,
and they have some
and
great
I'm really
special
not
abilities, like a screen
Maybe they
that
just
allows
have a
them to
cooldown.
stun lesser-powered insects,
Or something.
Or maybe
Like
you
they
can,
go to
and the
sleep.
ability to shoot
them.
webs,
Yeah.
and entangle other creatures. So the Orb Weavers won't be your base building buggy. You should use the Red Ant Soldier for that.
I wonder if
But
you could
they're
build like a little
super
farm,
fun for
like a
exploration
pet.
and combat.
Stable.
They'll have to live
Yeah.
Red
somewhere.
Ant Soldiers and Orb Weaver Spiders will be available at Game Preview launch. There will be others in the future, but those are the 2 we're starting with. The
Fair.
connection that our Grounded
Very
community
fair.
has
Fair.
with us is
Right,
something we want to keep forging.
I
with the
accept the
sequel
terms.
as
We
make
accept
an
the
even
terms.
bigger game than the
Obsidian?
original.
Pretty
We
much from
accept
day
your terms.
one, we knew we wanted to return to game preview for Grounded 2. Sure, it comes with some trade-offs, like the game's not done and it's out to the
Ew.
world. But there's
Ew.
so
Avert
much
your eyes.
value in
Ew,
building
dude.
it alongside the community.
That fucking triggered me. What the hell?
Buggies
dude.
change how you
God.
traverse and navigate the park.
I'm jazzed about riding an ant.
I'm jazzed about having a backwards head.
What we're doing with Grounded
Yeah.
2 is we're actually
A face
keeping
on my
zip lines
hair.
held back,
Yeah.
so we can see how
That's-
players
that's a-
engage with
that's a
buggies,
feature
and then
of a
we can
bug.
tweak
If I
zip
can do it like
lines
Total
to bring
Recall,
them back
face
over
on my
time
stomach.
to complement that
Not a
buggy
bug,
experience
but,
and make exploring the park far more fun. That kind of feedback loop helped shape the original Grounded, and we wanted to shape the design for Brook Hollow Park, archetypes, buggies, all of it. We also learned a lot from that first time around. One thing that stood out immediately, players blazed through our content, especially the story. That makes
Blazed
sense.
it.
Story, characters, world building, that's kind of Obsidian's
You
thing.
should be able to find
It's
a
the
joy.
flavor we bring to
Oh,
the
in the
survival
park?
genre.
And
So
then
this
it
time,
gets you
we're
really
starting
happy.
with a
It's
much
like God.
bigger
Yeah.
baseline.
Yeah.
There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will.
One of our favorite
Miniaturized
parts of the
against
first
their
game
will.
was to
Wow.
uncover
Yeah.
clues and spin up theories. This time around, we're leaning even more into that, and we'll be keeping a close eye on what our players discover and how they interpret it. Because you never know what might inspire us as development moves forward.
We really started to hit our groove at the end of Grounded 1. We found that being open about what we were planning and then following through was key to building trust with the community. As a small team, we had to
about
experiment
trust.
with update pacing and scope, and what we found resonated the most with all of you were bigger,
beefier updates, even if it took us a little longer to land. So that's the plan. Larger, more complete updates spaced out just enough so we can take your feedback seriously and make every drop count. You can expect in our big updates new buggies, new biomes, new building pieces, all the good stuff. And we're launching with a public roadmap so everyone knows what to be excited
Love a
about in the
roadmap.
future.
All of us at Obsidian Entertainment and IDOS Montreal are super excited about how close we are to letting all of you players get shrunk a second time and explore the all-new park on buggies in Grounded 2. If you're a returning
This is
Grounded
so
player,
cute.
we're
Buggies.
really looking forward
That's
to
so
experiencing
insane.
all the improvements. If this is your
That's
first
so
time
good.
getting Tiny, then all I can tell you is that a world with an entirely new perspective and an entirely new feel awaits you in Brook Hollow Park.
There's a story.
It's time to ride together
on it.
But like,
and
it's
survive
not
together.
really.
It might be in this one.
It's like what you're getting to, I guess, but
Mhm.
it's like not. It could be anything.
Yeah. Looks great.
Rocking out.
Looks great.
The sense of discovery in this game, there's nothing like it.
So sick. That's it.
That's it.
Well done, Xbox and Bethesda and
Wait,
Obsidian.
Grounded 2 comes out.
Early
that?
access.
That, yeah.
Early
Yeah, so it's
access.
like early access.
Or
Or, sorry.
Oh, here's a little sizzle recap.
This is where it starts.
Milo is
I love Milo, dude. Jess, Team Jess forever.
Can you handle that? Let's do this.
And they casually announced a handheld.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
Yes, we get
Here's
it.
the plan in the mud.
Maybe it's a Switch time exclusive.
First one was PC Switch.
Well, it came to PC first, then Switch later, but it was originally console exclusive, but then it came out
So
there.
maybe we'll do it again.
Because I played it on Switch, but like it definitely had been out for
Persona 4.
And the Persona team said that they're also working on the next real Persona game. Like, sorry, let me rephrase that.
Persona 6.
They're working on the future Persona.
The next mainline
Sorry
Persona.
to say real. They're all real.
This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, they are. Solid show. I liked it.
The Outer Worlds, the other one. No, not from the time. Rewind time.
Clockwork.
Thank you.
Looks
That was
so
awesome.
good.
Here's the thing,
That might have been my favorite trailer.
Yeah. I'm down rate 6 of what is it called? Steampunk?
Yeah.
Abolish steampunk in general. This is the last steampunk game.
This is the culmination
Yeah,
of
no
steampunk.
more after this.
No more.
Yeah, take a break. Put it on ice.
10-year
We're done.
15-year hiatus
Yes.
minimum.
Yeah.
Invent a new genre.
It's a big new
Yeah.
things for me.
That was good.
Yeah, I would put like larger focus on like some of the games was nice.
Yeah.
You know, getting that. Yeah, it was like same vibes for me as like State of Play, like pretty solid.
Yeah.
Like I really enjoyed this.
Saw some surprise
Also,
games that
they're
were great.
Very
Saw some
rapid fire too.
Yeah,
so
good
that's,
pace.
like,
There was
a good
no
pace.
downtime really. No weird ad breaks.
It made an hour feel actually long because I was like looking. I was like, we gotta be like 40 minutes. I'm like, whoa, 20 minutes. We still got 40 more minutes of
Yeah,
announcements.
it was
This
just
is
bam,
pretty
bam,
insane.
bam, bam. Yeah.
Yeah.
PC gaming is in
All
2
right.
minutes, everybody, and
Huber
I
and
gotta
I gotta
dip.
get outta
Unfortunately,
here,
I'm
yeah.
so bummed. I love the PC gaming show. Dang it!
It's probably gonna be a lot of big arms.
See you later.
A lot of big owners, a lot of good games. Seriously,